Oh my God, the world, it's officially gonna end. Because not only am I
Oh
on
my
time,
God, the world,
hold on, I gotta take
it's
myself
officially
off.
gonna end.
I
Because
gotta
not only,
I gotta get that double audio going before it kills me in my brain and y'all. I'm early, which I'm sure that some people are going to be like, "What the hell? What are you doing going early? We can't be having this." So I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to let a little bit of people like filter in. And then for those of you who are going, what do you have on your head, Kat? I'm going to explain that too. And then I'll explain to you why am I streaming at the time that I'm streaming? But there is a reason for everything. There we go. Okay. Plus I'm getting my little chat up here where I can see it all good and everything. There it is. Okie dokie. I'm gonna move this over here. Come on, play nice with me. And we're gonna move that over there. There we go. Okay. Now I got it the way I want it. Woo! All right. So, yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the show. I know that I look like I have sort of an octopus on my head, which I kind of do. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. There might be some people watching who know what it is, but this is the first time, and this is kind of an interesting thing because this is the first time that I have debuted this or even talked about this. So I'm actually pretty excited about sharing this with you guys. So let me do some shout outs to the people that are here. Brooke, hello. Above Paranormal, Panther Zone Studio, LT, Light Ghost, Pearl, Cope, Shelly K, Truth Paranormal, Tanya N, and the Real Weapon X, who was the first person in chat. Hello. And Shelly K. And if you guys are kind of, hello, Drew Paranormal Vlog, you made it to a live. Yay. Well, that's because I'm going to start doing some shows like kind of around this time frame, even maybe a little bit earlier, like 2:00 my time, so that a lot of people in the UK can also catch the shows. So, what is on Cat Angel's head? And what does it do? What is this? You also see I have some crystals here because we're going to do some pretty cool crystal divining along with Spirit Box. And again, we're live, and everything you will ever see here is authentic, real, never faked. Okay, so let's talk about this. Hey, Wispafish. Yay, you're catching a show. I'm so excited. I'm so excited you're here. And even, well, see, my room is kind of like the bat cave. There's not a lot of light ever in here because I don't like light unless I'm outside. So I have I have my Ouija board blanket up like where the windows are. And then everything else, so it kind of looks like it's nighttime anyway. So this works out great. So what is this on my head? Well, this is called, well, a lot of people know this as the God's helmet. Okay. Um, what this is, it's called the Shiva Neural Stimulation System. Okay. And if you go to www.shiva, god-helmet.com, you can see what the Shiva system is, what the God's helmet is. But I have been working with the God's helmet. Now, does it come with this really cool, sparkly little hat with pink on it? Nah. It is set up with Velcro. Now, and I'll turn and I'll show you guys. There are sensors that go all the way around. Okay. I have all of this Velcroed because I do not want all of the cords. I know a lot of people have been waiting for me to do this for a long, long, long time. I have all of the cords Velcroed. All of these go into a thing that plugs into my computer, and then a program. I am how to dye hair a fancy way there. I know, right? I'm so, I totally should do a show like that too. No, I'm not going to send jolts of electricity in my head, but I know my haters wish that I would. If they could just push that button and poof, Cat Angel would be gone. They'd be like, yes, I've had the God's helmet and have been working with it coming up on 3 years. Now, why haven't I talked to you guys about the God's helmet? Well, because I wanted, and I'll explain. Now, I say God's helmet, okay? The proper word for this is the Shiva helmet, the Shiva God helmet. Now, what did the God helmet, how did that get that name? Well, there were a lot of people that when Dr. Persinger initially did the research on the God helmet, which was actually called the Koren, Koren helmet. And I'll back up a little and tell you what it does is it uses magnetic signals to very gently stimulate the brain, eliciting spiritual sensations, moods, and experiences. However, there were people that utilized it in the original lab setting, and they reported, no, it doesn't read brain waves, but it works with areas of the brain, and it sends something called a chirp signal. Okay, I mean, this is gentle. Yes, it is safe. I know a lot of people are like, holy crap, you're putting this stuff on your brain. You guys that know me know I have multiple sclerosis. I don't mess around with my brain. So I also, and I'm going to tell you something interesting that has happened to me also because of the use that I believe possibly has something to do with the use of the Shiva system, the God's helmet. Okay. There's a computer program that comes with your God's helmet, and I wish it was you know what? If this could be utilized as a diet device, this thing would sell like crazy, right? Right. Okay. So the first phase, okay, of the chirp signals, hey Shazzy, sends stimulus over one area. The second phase is a signal that moves over yet an additional area. And I'll just read you some stuff directly from the website so that I 100% read it to you in the technological way that it needs to be. And then I'm going to tell you what has happened to me. And all I can do is tell you what has happened to me. So, and again, go to www.god- not / but -helmet.com. and you can look along with me. Okay. It's and there's like an animated illustration on the website, which is where I got it. Oh my God, yes, it's absolutely useful for dreaming. Okay, I'm going to tell you the areas that it increased for me. Now, when you plug, okay, after you download your software and you set up all of your pods, and there are a lot, as you can see, all the way around. Okay, then you start running the program. Many people have experienced the God experience. Okay. Um, it isn't okay. Above Paranormal wants to know, okay, how do magnetic fields affect the human brain? Under the worst circumstances, exposure to electromagnetic fields can cause a number of serious effects on the brain. Some people under the influence of high magnetic fields have caused people to have seizures and lose consciousness. No, this is not like this. The magnets that are utilized in here are little teeny tiny magnets. Okay. Now if you and you have to read the website. Okay. You have to always be careful with anything that you utilize regarding your brain. Okay. But we're talking about no different than a magnet. Like let's say this was magnetized. Okay. And I was able to send a chirp signal. Now remember, I'm not wearing any headphones or anything. Okay, you don't wear headphones. This is not like sensory deprivation type thing. This sends signals to the magnets that are in this. This is as simple if I was to pull one of these off, which I'm not going to do, and show you there's a magnet. Okay, and then it's just Velcroed. This setup is for a particular program, the one that you see. There are other programs where you only utilize fewer of the sensors. Okay. Now keep in mind, I'm not a neuroscientist, so I'm explaining to you in a way that I hope you can understand, but you really you have to do some of the research yourself, okay, to be safe. I don't mean like I'll educate you as much as I can on my experience, but if you have, and I do have seizures, okay, but oh no, it's not like Huff's Copper Crown. No, take it back. No, don't. His name can't even be. This was designed by a neuroscientist. Okay, Todd Murphy, okay, is the neuro person who developed the Shiva system, which was based on Dr. Persinger's work. Todd Murphy was studying under Dr. Persinger for it's like I want to say over 20 years, 23 years. Unfortunately, Dr. Persinger passed away this last August. So the person who is doing and continuing this work is Mr. Murphy. And it's important work, y'all. Important enough that you didn't see me. Hey, Panther Zone, you didn't see me like turn this into a dog and pony show. Do you know how long I've wanted to get on here and show you and talk to you about my experiences with the God's Helmet? A really long time. But out of respect for the scientific work that was done with this, I utilized this over a long period of time. So now keep in mind, guys, I've been using this for almost like 3 years. No, longer than that. It's actually, I say that I got this the summer before my mom passed away. 4 years. Okay. At first, I thought, I'm going to keep it to I'm just going to keep this to myself. I'm going to do the research. I'm going to get the benefits that I'm going to get. I got this like in April it'll be like 4 years coming this April. And then my mom got really sick and she passed away 4 years ago this last summer. So then I didn't start the program. I was in grieving. I was in no space to utilize anything. I just, you know how it is when your parent passes away. So, yes, Drew's Paranormal, I've had a lot of results. So, what have been my results? Number one, used to be, and of course, I got this and utilized it as a paranormal investigator. Okay, I had seen it on a live stream. I had seen it talked about on some paranormal shows before, many years ago. And I wanted one, but they were not inexpensive. Okay, for this particular setup, I want to say you're looking at about 600 and some odd dollars thereabout. I utilize it because I wanted to, yes, Whisperfish. It is very, and you know, when you very first do it, of course, I follow the instructions to a T as far as how I was told to do this. And you cannot do like a session every day. You do one session and you have to have 3 days in between. Okay. And truly, people, you must take stuff like this very seriously because it's your brain. And if you want to get the effects of it, you have to use it the way that it was meant to be used. Okay. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I'm going to do it every day. I don't recommend that. So I originally got this because I wanted to go on location. I wanted to run the system and I wanted to see what I could see. Because like I said, the people that coined it, the God's Helmet, actually were experiencing and explaining the same thing that people like myself who had a near-death experience and died, went into the light, saw my loved ones, angels, what I perceived to be angels, and then God. And then I was told I had to come back. People who were utilizing the Quran helmet, which then was coined the God's helmet, were having the God experience, just how it got the name God's helmet. So they were also seeing other things. Some people saw entities that they described as entities. Some people saw what they believed were like they were on a ship, like what people experience when they have an abductee experience of UFO. I will tell you, and I don't talk about this on my channel, but I am going to be talking about it. I had an experience like that, an abduction experience, and I don't talk about it because I'm sitting here with this on and I do everything I do paranormally and y'all see all my weird stuff. And I'm over here telling you I don't want to talk about what I believe was an abduction, like UFO stuff. Like that, I don't even, you know what, I'm not talking about it today. Okay, I digress. I'm going to move on. I don't need people thinking I'm any more crazy than they already do, right? Right. So, what I expected to use this for, then when I started to really read everything. I was like, oh my God, I can't, I have to. Hello, Tess Modest. Thank you and Happy New Year. Um, I felt like I needed to live Panther Zone Studio. Um, I needed to give this the full and utmost respect that it deserved. So, y'all didn't see me throw on the God's helmet around at a location and live stream it because it deserved more respect than that. But now that I have done it, as long as I've done it, now I will be doing live streams with the God's helmet, the Shiva system. And I'm going to see what I'm able to see, and you guys are going to see it live. Okay. I've given and kept all the journals and all of my experiences with this, and now it's time to share it with y'all. Okay. I have my receipts from when I bought it, 1,000,000%. Can prove when I got it, how long I've had it, and how long I've been working with it. And anybody that's a friend of mine knows how long I've talked to them about it. Probably Shelly K. Now, Pearl, I told her all about the system and explained to her why I wasn't showing it yet and so on and so forth. Okay, so yeah, now I can share my experiences, and that was the way I wanted to do it. And so, as badly as I wanted to come on and just do this and do EVPs and open everything up to where I'm seeing the spirits and I'm seeing the entities because it's stimulating whatever it's stimulating to open that up, I didn't do it until now. Not like today. Like, I'm not going to plug it in and I'm not going to do a session right this minute. Okay. But I'm going to tell you what happened. So, what happened to me is after I used it for 16 weeks, it profoundly changed my psychic abilities. And now, what does that mean? Okay, Panther Zone Studio, you can't see spirits. Well, guess what? Right? You can't go near a K2 meter wearing it, right? I used to walk into a location and I would hear the spirits. I would sense what had happened there. And I would see different symbols in my mind's eye, which is how, like, I have a whole dictionary of what my symbols mean. So if I see a white dove, that might mean to me somebody's going to pass away soon. Okay. Things like that. So what happened is then after using this for 16 weeks, I was able to walk into a location and all of a sudden it was like a movie was playing. Okay. Like a full-blown color movie. Oh yeah. If you want to open up your third eye, ooh, let me just say, be careful what you wish for, because that, if you've never had abilities, I'm going to say that probably after utilizing this the way you're supposed to, you will. Okay. It is about opening your third eye and your abilities. So I already had my spiritual gifts and abilities, but now my abilities are like 10-fold, 20-fold, 30-fold. Now I can walk in and it's like a movie plays. It's like I can see a whole clip of what happened. And then, yes, I can see spirit, but I always ask them to step behind me because I'm not super fond of seeing spirits. You would think that I wouldn't, but I like them to stand behind me when we communicate. Wispifish. Does it take one's understanding of different realms in dimensional plane that a human mind can contemplate? I wonder if the possibilities are for mind-altering drugs in controlled experiences. You know what? One of the things that's interesting that you brought up that I want to try, and I don't know if you guys have seen anything, but there's a thing called ayahuasca or DMT, which is supposed to open you up in a way that is spiritually incredible. Like, I want to do the whole trip to the Amazon and do the 4-day spiritual ayahuasca experience. But I'm here to tell you that a lot of people, Wispa, I mean, from here until the end of my life, and when you have MS, the end of your life could be long or it could be short. So I'm like sliding into home base, grabbing fistful of dirt, sliding home. When I go out for good, I'm going to know as much as I possibly can know before I go. So 4 years ago, when I was diagnosed with MS, I made myself a promise that I was going to live life to the fullest, to my full physical capabilities, because I have some limited physical capabilities to do certain things. But my spiritual path, that was going to go full blown around the bases. Okay. So 100%, I want to go to the Amazon and do the ayahuasca DMT experience. And I want to go to I want to go even higher level. I want to go deep into my subconscious where you buried bad shit that's happened to you, deal with it, and then be able to spiritually move on from that. So if you guys don't know about ayahuasca and DMT, go watch some YouTube videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I just recently started to learn about the ayahuasca stuff. Okay. Now, this was my ayahuasca 4 years ago. I didn't know about ayahuasca. Okay. But this was my path. I knew I needed God's helmet, the Shiva neural system in my life, and it was going to change things for me. And it has. And you have to know that what I'm saying is that it comes from a place of respect for the work, because you didn't see me jump on and like, ooh, I've got this, I'm gonna show it off on my live stream. No, I respected the work and I did the work and I've put the work in. So now my psychic abilities off the charts. My ability to see, sense what's happened at a location, it's like a full-blown movie. My ability to do hands-on, like healing work, through the roof. Things where I used to have to meditate before I would go in to healing. Like with my daughter last night, she had a really bad migraine. And now keeping in mind too that recently I just finished and completed getting my Reiki Master certification. But before I did that, my ability to hands-on was like from 0 to 100. It like boom. I could lay my hands on. My daughter has migraines often, and you know what, Tess? I'll answer that for you. I'll tell you about that. It's an interesting as far as the screening process goes. Last night, like when I did it to her, like, she kind of had her eyes closed and she was going to sleep, and I came, let's just pretend this is her head. I mean, it is a crystal skull, kind of big, okay? But I went like this, and I started to concentrate, and she's like, what's that hot buzzing? And my hands weren't even on her head yet. I mean, they were, because, well, some of what you do with Reiki is you start and you keep your fingers closed, you're harnessing energy like this, kind of. And that's what I was doing. And but before, and I'm telling you, before I did got my Reiki, because that was like recent that I completed that. Now I'm like, holy crap, I am hoping to help a lot of people with that. Okay. So healing, my ability to heal. And that also means heal thyself, because I'm going to talk about that. Okay. I have all of my brain scans from 4 years ago when I was diagnosed with MS. I have the entire video. I have follow-up MRIs of the lesions on my brain. And then a year ago, this last January, yes, working as a shaman, herb medicine, nature. That's what I'm doing too, Wispafish. Like, that dresser you see over there on the ground, that's full of all my oils and herbs and all of that. All my crystals are over here. Shamans do healing work. Okay. You guys know that over there, if you see my little guy over by the open sign, that's the Nikisi that I got, that was from the Lower Congo in the very late 1800s, possibly right around 1900. And that was a real witch doctor's Nikisi. That is certified. It's from a very famous person's collection. And why did I get the witch doctor Nikisi, who has the hole in the abdomen, like you guys saw I talked about on my show about him, is to utilize helping me do the work I want to do spiritually, healing. Now, does that mean that if you piss off a doctor or a shaman, you want to be on the receiving end of that? Nope, you probably don't. And you probably don't want to, like, if you mess with my family or me, I'm going to do something to protect myself, okay? And it's probably going to come bouncing back on you in a way you're not probably going to like. But generally, people don't do that. They do sometimes, but that's called protective magic. Okay, that's called retaliatory. Like, you don't fuck with me, I'm not going to fuck with you. You fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you back. And I'm going to use everything I have at my disposal magically. But what? Hey, bye, Panther Zone. But what my focus is on helping and healing people. Okay. Being a practitioner of that. Now, just because I get pissed off and y'all see me do rant videos doesn't mean that I'm not spiritually enlightened, that I cannot say I wish you love and light, because I do. But just because I have a big mouth and an opinion doesn't mean that I'm not a healer, and that outside of you guys seeing me here doesn't mean that. David Coffin, thank you for the super chat. You don't have to do that, but thank you. I very much appreciate that, and more than you know. In anything that you guys do donate to me, which that might be like that, you just caught me off guard, and that's going to make me cry. All of everything goes back into what I do and bring to you. David Coffin, damn it, you caught me totally off guard with that. Thank you. Everything that I do, my passion and my love for the field, and in everything I do, is to be able to come back and bring it to you guys. May not have 10,000 subscribers like some people, but what I do bring you is real and from my heart and authentic. Um, Tess, I'm reading what you wrote, that you're glad you found the channel and the seeing me grow and going into amazing direction with my gifts. I'm Indian and my band tribe is in Canada, so you know about shamans. That's so cool, Tess. I That's the complete direction that I'm going. Um, and then Drew's paranormal. I feel we witches should always read up on religions and forms of magic to know what you're up against. You're absolutely 1,000,000% correct. Um, David Coffin, I think you've been with me since the beginning. Um, like, you've been with me a long, long time, right? Me too. Um, it's scary, right? Yeah, sometimes it's not that I'm angry when I do videos like that, it's that I'm passionate. Like, my friend Lucky said to me today, he said, Kat, you live, and Pearl can tell you this, okay? Anyone who talks to me on a regular basis, you live, eat, sleep, bathe it, okay? The room that I'm in, if you see the whole round thing, it's always, I literally sleep in it. Things fall off counters, off the wall. They hide my remote. All kinds of stuff happens. And I'm like, you caught me off guard. Yes, you definitely caught me off guard, David. But I just thank you. Because what that says to me is that you value what I'm doing and the work that I'm doing. And that means so much to me. David Coffin, I always used to call him, he's like my human Google. Like, he goes and he'll get information when I was doing shows and things like that. And he'd post in chat, and it was always amazing having you, David, in the chats because you're very knowledgeable. And so you always bring additional things to the table when we're doing a show. So, hey, Lucky. So, yeah, Lucky was telling me today, he's like, the paranormal is like your baby, and you protect it like that. So you get all like up in arms and you do whatever, and you go on and you say what you say with no thought to the like repercussions, because God knows there have been some people don't like people speaking the truth, so they like come for me, but it's nothing new. So God's helmet, healing, heal. Oh, okay. A year ago, I had a incident where I had to be rushed by care flight, not as in the helicopter, the service care flight from one hospital to the next. And the doctor came in, and it said that, oh, thank you, Drew. You know what? The subs that I have, I would rather have 30 of y'all, 30 people here streaming than 300, because I can sit here and interact with you. And without you guys, then there wouldn't be a show. I could never do it where I couldn't interact with y'all. It would not be any good for me, because it's the people that I love. You know what, David Coffin? I wish I could go back to work for a living the way that, like, what I used to. like when I was managing a dental office. But then, I became like functionally disabled in aspects that have to do with my neck and my spine and things like that. And I catch shit. Y'all know people make fun of me all the time for streaming. Okay, I would say that my room, first of all, has got tons of cool stuff. But people make fun of me because I do it from bed. Well, it's called paranormal pillow talk because I do it in bed, and I live in and around incredibly active things. So, you know what? I do my shows and unapologetically in bed. Besides, when y'all want to just sit back and chill with me and like eat, like if when my back starts hurting, I just lean back and then I can do this. And I can teach y'all, and we can interact, and we can do spirit box, and we can do crystal dowsing rods, and we can do magic, and I can teach y'all things. And I may not be doing what maybe some other people are doing, but what I do, I love. So, um, so I do it in here, in my bedroom. It's very incredibly strong in here. So, um, yeah. Uh, the God's helmet, David, did you really just do that? Had to be an accident that time. Like, thank you. Thank you again, David, for y'all just, I'm going to cry. I really love you guys. I really do. I do. Yeah, Whisperfish, my signature David Coffin. Thank you. My room has always been my signature place. And a lot of people, they go in, they get their wine, or they go and they get their popcorn and they throw it up on a big screen TV, and they crawl in bed and they watch with me. That's what I like doing. Yeah, see, Drew's paranormal. I live in my bedroom too, and I only go in the living room when I have guests. I can't be with. That's weird. I can't be without my knickknack stuff too. Well, in my case, like my haunted stuff, my crystals, my just everything. And many people. Hold on, I need to send Pearl a link really quick. Hold on. Let me send Pearl a. I don't like to be out of my room. I don't like to be. I don't like to be out of here. And people that come here, they're like, "Oh my god, your room is like amazing." David Coffin said, "The best is what we had, and what I believe is what is going on." Kat, sometimes you don't believe. Right. Yeah, I've often thought that, like, I don't know, you put value on yourself as a human being on what you do, on what you do as far as like work or whatever. And then when something happens and you get, like in my case, you get diagnosed with something that you can wake up one day and be in a wheelchair or whatever, then everything changes. You put this weird value on yourself or less value on yourself. And then people on YouTube or haters, they devalue you by making fun of you because of your shortcomings or disabilities. So, you know what, Tess? You just got off being homeless for a long time. I rent a room as of 4 months ago. Everyone counting blessings. You know what? That is absolutely, that breaks my heart. Because so many people are one paycheck, one disaster away from being homeless. Okay. So going and doing good things and putting good things out there is what it's all about. And so, yeah. You know what, Tess? If I've helped you in any way, then I consider that a complete and total blessing. And yeah, every moment does have to count, y'all. It really, really does. Because tomorrow's never promised. Even if you guys don't have something that you've been diagnosed with, or you don't have any physical limitations, or God forbid you get diagnosed with something that could kill you, still, you can walk tomorrow and get hit by a car. Just don't know. So you try to do good things. I'm gonna take my
Hi, beautiful.
hello. I'm gonna go get my other hat because now I have hat hair. But let me do that real quick.
You don't have hat hair. You look fine.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Welcome, Pearl. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, David, you were calling off on.
David, you're amazing. You don't know what that means to her. Oh my goodness. My dog is acting crazy. Jesse, come on. These middle of the day streams, they're hard, guys, for me. Come on.
Yeah, you know, I'm
Trying to avoid the children noise
yeah.
and the dog noise and
Hey, night watchers. Okay, now I got my sparkly.
Hey, Jim.
Sparkly. Okay, so God's helmet, incredible. It's late night, yeah, in the UK it is. Okay, Drew's Paranormal is going to put son to bed. He's 10, and we'll just sit up all night. It's 10:30 in Scotland. I have Scottish roots, so like shout out to Scotland. You'll be back in 10. Okay, hurry back. I kind of like this too because like I can sit and do the and this is I'm kind of liking these kind of afternoon shows. This is great, and it allows a lot of people like from the UK to not have
Well,
to.
it's gonna make it easier for me here too. So
Yes,
because I'm no longer going to be able to do the late nights except for on the weekends occasionally, and
right,
yeah,
right, yeah. So y'all are the people that are over. Y'all are gonna like it because you're gonna be seeing this. And does it not look like it's night in my room? I mean, it's still y'all. It's daytime, but because I mean, literally, Pearl can tell you all the light is blocked out from my room. Like,
yep.
No light. I'm a vampire. Hello, ETP Paranormal. Welcome. Oh, you like my hat? Yeah, I like anything with sparkles. I'm all about it. So God's helmet, you're going to be seeing. So now you're going to be seeing some live experiments with that because I want to I want to do some things. I want to do some experimenting. I want to see if opening your consciousness or opening the thing that opens also opens it around here, or our EVP is going to be stronger, or I just think I can think of a million I've been thinking of years of experiments that I wanted to do regarding live stream. So, yeah, I'm really excited that I can do this. And of course, I 100% spoke with the maker, not because the maker of the God's helmet, it's not like he could say, hey, you can't do that. It was mine. Like, I paid for it, what have you. But it was a respect thing. So, he knows, I don't know that he knows that I'm doing it today, because if y'all want to know why I'm live in the afternoon, because I'm going to be being interviewed on somebody's show on YouTube. It's not live, otherwise I would invite y'all to see it live. And I will post about it on Facebook. But my interview wasn't today, it's tomorrow. So I put all my makeup on and I got everything ready. And I'm like, well, hey, now, you know what, I'm going to do a show. And to any of you, well, okay, not that I know, well, if you live in Scotland, you definitely can't come over and use the God's helmet. But I am here to tell you that anybody, hey, Tanya, Happy New Year to you too. Anybody that does, if you come through Texas or you're driving anywhere near here, whatever, and you want to come and you want to try it, you are welcome to do it. One thing I 100% will do is share anything that I have, whether it's you want to try the SLS camera and you're running through Texas, meet up and we'll do a hunt. Like it, I have lots of paranormal, like, I don't want to say toys because they're not toys, but
Equipment.
I have some cool equipment that I'll share with anybody that
Keeps trying to talk me into it. And
yeah,
I'm
right. Yeah, she's like, I don't know. But it isn't, it feels good. It's not like all of a sudden you get zapped, okay? It's subtle and it feels good. And I do this all the time. That's when people are like, focus, Kat, focus. Okay, when I went into the hospital last January, right? I was telling you I got care flighted, I had to go. And a doctor walks in and he says, after my CT and my MRI and everything, he says, who told you had MS? And I'm like, my MS doctor down at Baylor? David Kaufman, you can't keep doing that. Is he like, if you're accidentally hitting something, yeah, I don't know if you know that you're doing that. Like, you can't.
He knows. And he can.
Not.
He can. That's amazing. Thank you so much. She's a little overwhelmed.
I get overwhelmed just when people come to watch stream, much less that, because I don't usually think.
Deep breath, honey. We've had this discussion multiple times before.
I know. You're not doing that by chance. Okay, I just wanted to be sure you weren't like hitting a typo or a button. I don't even know how easy or hard it is to like do that. But
no, you have to verify it. Like, you don't just hit it once and then it goes. You have to hit it and put in the amount and then verify it. He knows what he's doing. Just say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
I you know what? I'm gonna have to lie. I don't even know how to screenshot from that computer, but like, Pearl, you can. I just.
I got you. What?
I'm gonna like put that in a little frame and. You've been around with me since the beginning. Probably since about 2 months after I started streaming, which I was diagnosed 4 years ago at Christmas. So for like 4 years, a long time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the round table. Well, that's kind of funny because like I have a round table here, but welcome to the show. When that doctor came in and he asked me who told me I had MS, well, 2 neuro doctors the 4 years prior, a neurologist that then did an additional type of scan, and then the MS doctor down at Baylor. And for 3 years, I had Sons of Anarchy are I'm still in mourning. Okay, over Sons of Anarchy. My son has a box set that I'm still in mourning. And I'm
You
like,
are completely discombobulated.
I am. And I'm like, well, why are you asking me who told me I had MS? And I'm like, why are you saying that? And he said, because there are no lesions on your brain. And I'm like, I got my phone because I have a YouTube video that's up there, and I'm like, here. And I went to my Facebook and I showed him the pictures in my photo album of my brain scan. And then he ordered the brain scans from the other hospitals, and he had no words. Now, I'm not saying God's helmet's going to cure your MS, and I've had seizures since then, small ones. But what I am telling you is the only thing that I was doing to my brain were regular God's helmet sessions. Okay, so this is my experience, and I am 100% of the belief system that something I'm working with my brain. And of course, nowhere you will not find they do not claim anything of that at all. In fact, probably quite the opposite. But I'm telling you what my experience is and what happened to me. So, it's been incredible. And I think that we're going to do some incredible shows with this. And I am going to be going to some haunted locations, not abandoned ones or anything, but ones where, I'm going to continue to do the top 10 most haunted hotels in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And the God's Helmet's going to be a part of that. And you guys are going to be able to see it live stream because I will not have to worry about the internet at the most haunted hotels. And if you look up the top 10, they're pretty incredible. But then I can also go and utilize and have good streaming capabilities and stuff like that. So there's going to be some really cool things that I'm going to take you guys on that journey with me, as I always have and will continue to do. So I am going to New Orleans. We have a bet. Okay. By the end, I think I gave myself till the end of March to get down to the New Orleans area. And, yeah, I'm going to take a trip to New Orleans because my parents had hurricanes at Pat O'Brien's, and that's how I was conceived. They were married, of course, but they weren't planning on having any more kids. Okay, so I've said I'm going to take a little bit of my mom's ashes, and I'm going to have hurricanes at Pat O'Brien's, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of my mom's ashes. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm talking a pinch, just a pinch of her, and honor that night at Pat O'Brien's. So Pearl lives in the New Orleans area, and rest assured we will be going to some places there because I cannot step foot in that area and I have some places in mind. Definitely have some cemeteries in mind. Pearl's gonna be like, damn it, I don't know if I want to, but it'll be good. It'll all be good. So what you guys are seeing here that you're seeing, I'm not sure how great you can see it, which is what you'll see in the background of my interview, the channel that I'm going on. Of course, I have my crystal skulls here, my crystal dowsing rods, and a piano player at Pat O'Brien's. Yes, I'm gonna live stream that. Y'all are gonna have hurricanes with me and Pearl at Pat O'Brien's, okay? And I'm gonna have to do a spirit box session in EVP there because I'm gonna have to see if maybe my mom and dad have something to say because neither one of them are here anymore. So the people at the bar will probably be like, I don't know what the hell y'all are doing, but whatever. I'm sure they've seen weirder. So anyway, the things that you're seeing here, I know this is like, you're gonna be like, this is my crystal ball. Okay, but it is my crystal ball. This is not glass. I got this, my gosh, probably 10 years ago. And the interesting thing that I want to tell you about crystal balls is that, first of all, you want to be sure you're not, well, you can divine with glass spheres, okay? But the more optically like clear ones, they take and they pulverize the quartz crystal into a powder and they mix it with then a little glass, and then it becomes, yeah, this is quartz with the finish. And then what you want to do, yes, Pearl, and yes, I generally like candles. Okay, now this you can see. Now I'm going to blind y'all. Okay, that's sitting on a lighted pedestal, all right? Or like with this is pure LED white light, and then you turn it and you begin to divine and get messages. But the most important thing, that the story of what I want to live need to be after 10 Pacific. Wait. Live needs to be after 10 p.m. Pacific, which is, what do you, like 12 Central? And so that's like 12, you mean 12 midnight? Like needs to be 12 midnight. Well, usually a lot of times when I'm streaming, I am on at night. Hello, Mario. Welcome to the show. Crystal ball. Okay. This is quartz crystal, and to give you an idea of how big it is, I mean, it's a pretty good. I can barely stay up that late. Yeah, unless it's near, right? This is how big this crystal ball is. Like, there's one of my crystal skulls. Here's the crystal ball, which I'm going to show y'all how to divine, because I'm about to plug the camera in and show y'all how to do divining with your crystals, and it's pretty freaking cool. When I first got my crystal ball, I got it from the Silver Pyramid in Dallas, and I was a little skeptical. Now, I had been working with crystals since I was in my 20s. All over here are all of my crystals. It's taken me a whole lifetime to get. Not something that I just got overnight. You don't have to have that many crystals. It's just over the years. That's how long, I mean years, like since my 20s. And most of y'all know how old I am, so that's a long freaking time. When I got this, the one thing, yes, ghost box. I'm about to run the ghost box with everything here. Actually, that's what I'm about to do. It came through that, okay, my crystal ball's name is Astrid. Okay, now not everybody might not get a name with their crystal ball, but that's her name. And she puts out feminine energy. So, you know what? Let's turn on, over here's my poltercom. Let's turn on the spirit box and see what the spirits have to say about everything. And then I'll start to do some camera angles at inside the crystals. So let's turn it on. Hello, spirits. How many spirits are here right now? Spirits, can you tell me what happens when you're using a God's helmet? Terror? Well, no. What spirits can come and communicate better when running God's helmet? I swear that just said ask for David. Like, ask for David. No, that's an actual spirit box, Mario. It's a poltercom. It just said app because somebody asked if it's an app and I heard it say app. Spirits, what is this that I'm holding? What is this? Y'all got quiet. Spirits, can you tell me the name for my crystal ball? Heard it say something about church. Thank you, David. Often. How does Astrid communicate? I heard in your sleep. Did you say something about sleep? Heather? Dude, I just got chills up and down my body. I swear to God, that voice that just said Heather, which by the way is my actual real name, that sounded like my mother. I am like, if you could, dude. Okay, who was that said my name? What was your name? You said Heather. It said yours, she loves you. Dude, that was my mom's voice. So you heard me talking about Pat O'Brien. I almost don't want to ask. Well, who's there with you? Dad. Holy shit. Did you hear? Who's there with? It immediately said Dad. Okay, I'm like. What do you see where you're at? Is it easy for you to communicate this way? Harder. Is it easier for you to use like one of these? They're saying a whole bunch of stuff. Can you use an EVP recorder easier? I thought I heard it say it's hard, really low. There's like a whole bunch of stuff coming through. Can you come to people while using that system? Can you come directly? I just heard my mom's voice again. I'm tripping. It's my dad, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, like, that's the screen name. I heard my mom's voice call me Heather. Like, if y'all don't know my name. Is there somebody in chat that anybody's loved one wants to talk to? Are there spirits here that want to communicate with David Coffin? I heard David really faintly. Who's here to speak with him? You guys, what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of the echo in to stretch that out on the Poltercom. At home, like I heard, it was almost like a Spanish, like at home. Y'all have to rewind and listen to that. I heard. And I'm getting like really emotional, like something about a Cadillac. Hey, EQ, EQ. So I heard key as well. I'm gonna go. I just heard it say it's fucked up. Like, you can't cuss on any radio. What is your direct message for him? Heard something about it's cold. Hey, BPG. The purple is. You guys, we're in the IR spectrum, which is why everything looks pink and purple. That way you can see anomalies and things better. Like, it's dark in here. All the light you're seeing is because my camera is in IR. It's better. I feel like, okay, Astrid, did you open Magic? Next? Work? I heard it again. I heard Marco. Astrid, are you helping open Spirit Box communication? I'm hearing Spanish again. Hey, Carrie Y. Hey, Unearthly Wanderings. There's something about a key, I know. There's somebody in chat named Melissa. Could Melissa's stepmom come through? It just said Debbie. Can you say that name again? It is like there is like this weird energy going from here to here. In here. This is like freaky. Who's that? Does Debbie, do you have a message for Melissa? Steven? I definitely heard the name like Steven. And somebody. You're welcome, ETPI. Hey, Spirit Wolf. Hey, Steve-O. Hello, Bella's Backward Nostalgia.
Is that in here? I think so.
Right? There's somebody, Tanya M. I don't, if you wants to talk to her mom, can you come through to say hello to Tanya?
What are you talking?
Heard the name William.
Baseball.
Hello back from Ohio. Okay, then I'm on the live stream. And yeah, but you're gonna have to give me a second. Yeah. Okay. Pearl, I'm gonna let you take over for a second. I'll be right back. I gotta send my son something, guys. And I see Carrie Y, but I'll be right back. Spirits, you guys keep talking.
Let them go completely quiet now that she's walked out. Okay, I was wrong. Spirits, do you have any messages for anyone in chat?
I heard Trace Dose, Bubby 23. I think that's significant to somebody in chat. The date, the 23rd. Dude, it is like wide open in here. And this is just proof, y'all. It does not have to be nighttime to get any kind of communication.
It's crazy.
It's Astrid, I'm gonna bring you up more often. Carrie Y's mom passed.
It's mimicking you.
Huh? Is it?
It's mimicking. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay. Carrie Y is in chat. Her mom passed of cancer. Could you say her name if her mom can come through? Said, Mom. What is her name?
Footwork.
Can you, if Carrie's mom's here, if you are, can you verify how you passed away? I heard something about video. Hold on, guys. I'm scrolling. Okay, I just saw where a message. I just heard something about something wolf. I hope that was some kind of a verification for you. Hello, Nana Do. Carrie, your dad, I just scrolled up. Your dad's name is Steven. So that's a verification. I love that. Okay, let me just set it again. Okay, it is still saying David. The woman's voice has come through a few times. The woman's voice, ETPI, was saying that same voice keeps coming through. Who? Can you say who you are?
Rust. Because so what is
Something because voice.
those things?
I just heard a bad word. And that Steven was super clear. Can you say Carrie Wise mom? We're looking for a name for validation. If you can do it. And you guys, I will go back and somebody on there just said something about getting drunk. It just said
That's part of
that's part of that was either that's part or okay, Pearl. Your mom drank? Well, I think they were talking about it. That's it just said drank. I drank. Welcome back, Melissa. I'm Irish too, Carrie. Kids, you guys are doing a great job. Is there somebody else in chat that any spirits that want to come through, want to talk to? All of my family came over from Ireland. Unearthly Wanderings wants to know, can Nan come through? Can their Nan come through? And I don't know Unearthly's actual name, but if you could repeat their name, their actual name, that would be great. Cat, yeah. For some time, every time I touch Astrid, it gets clearer. Astrid, can you help? If somehow the crystal is helping, that's awesome. More Spanish, but I don't understand Spanish. Mari, hold on, guys. I'm scrolling up. There's somebody in chat named Bella looking to connect with their sister. Can you come through? There's more Spanish. Somebody is talking in Spanish, wanting to.
Yeah.
Yeah? I see what Bella's sister's name is and nickname. Can you come through for confirmation to say it? It just said, Ray Ray. I heard Ray Ray. What's your relationship to Bella? Something about somebody is talking in Spanish, and I don't understand Spanish, but they sound like they really have something to say. Spirits will. Mario in chat wants to know if they'll get back together with their son's mom, Catherine. Yes or no?
We will see.
That was like boom, right over those fast sweeps too.
That's okay. Earlier, I thought it said "fuck a duck." So
I heard it say, I've heard it use some cuss words quite a few times. There's somebody in chat with the name Nana Do wants to know if their brother can come through. I see a name, but technology, right? Hey, Bridget. Is there anyone that wants to communicate? Is there anybody that wants to communicate with ladies and gentlemen? I thought it said FAM, like FAM.
I thought it was still, but that's okay.
You heard the spirit say your name, Mario? Oh. There's somebody named Angela in chat. I heard Ted wanting to know if their dad could come through.
Tell Crystal something. I don't know who Crystal is, but tell Crystal something.
That's weird. The developer of the God's Helmet was just calling my phone. That's weird. Somebody is speaking, and I hope whoever speaks Spanish is getting those messages. They're super clear if I understood Spanish. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn this off for a second. All right, spirits, thank you for communicating. I'm going to turn it back on in just a second, okay? All right. Can you say goodbye?
Baby love.
Whoa, that, you guys that were wanting connections, I will, you know what? I will try to do some, not annotating, but I'll go put timestamps because the one thing I want to tell y'all is a lot of the messages, like I was hearing real-time responses, okay? But a lot of messages come through in between there, which is why when I was telling y'all yesterday, you can get EVPs while doing Spirit Box, but the EVPs are recorded. You won't hear them live, but you'll hear it on playback. So I encourage everybody to go through the Spirit Box section of this show. Put on earphones. I cannot, if you have noise canceling ones, those are the best. And put those on and listen, and you will be blown away. Okay? Blown away. I heard so many real-time responses, and the weird thing, it was, well, not weird, like just weird. Like, it felt like there was this weird tunnel, like going from there to there. And whenever I would put my hand on it, it was getting clearer. So now, hello from England to Gregor Hulk Spartans. That's a cool name. And Mr. Higglesworth. That's a great name.
I love
too.
that name.
That's great.
I'm still echoing
You hear an echo?
for me.
Is anyone else hearing an echo? Bridget, you lost your daughter, Kyla Gypsy, at 6 days old. She would have been 20 now. I'm so sorry for your loss, Bridget. That no parent should ever have to go through that kind of loss. Ever. Ever. That makes me really sad. Okay, nobody else is hearing an echo.
Okay, well, it's just me.
It's
I
just
can live with it.
I can't do the echo. Okay. I am going to turn Spirit Box back on in a moment, but I do want to show you guys what I was talking about, crystal divination, and the messages can come through for anybody within crystals. So you know what? It might have been. I know it was a foreign language. I did hear some Spanish in there, but the other stuff sounded like Spanish. It could have been Italian. I don't know because I don't speak either. I wish that I did. But if anybody understood, oh yeah, that's my fans. I'll turn that. It adds white noise, y'all, but mostly it's just because I'm hot. Okay. 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 Let me move the God's helmet. I'm gonna switch the camera to. I need to put the God's helmet up so it doesn't get messed up in any way, shape, or form, because it, and y'all might laugh, but I have like a boxing glove. So I put it on there and it's kind of like a head, and then it stays perfectly fine and nothing comes apart. And yeah. Okay. Let me get this set up and then I will show you guys, and we'll try to see what the we'll run Spirit Box along with the crystal as well. But let me get this set up and then I will show you. Okay. Let's see, where do I want to start here? Okay, hold on. Let me switch camera angles. Really, are you not going to pick that up? Hold on. Let me unplug and replug that in. You guys are going to lose camera in
Yeah.
a second because I have to switch cameras. So give me a second.
Wait. How is everyone today?
Like, got really quiet.
We got dead air. We don't like dead air.
Okay, let's go and. Oh, come on. Please, you need to recognize my. You know what? I think I'm going to have to reload possibly. So I may go off for a second, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Thanks for the warning.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck with me, folks. So sorry. Oh, there was some light play going on in your mirror, by the way. I will go back and check it and make sure it's not just some sort of weird whatever. But yeah, there was some stuff going on. Oh no, Brooke. I hope you're not getting sick. How are you? I didn't even know you were in chat. Hey, Sylvia.
Okay.
Oh, she's back.
Well, yeah, I'm back, but
In
it's
living
not.
color.
It's well, I know. Well, at least I have makeup on this. You know what? It's not wanting to pick up this camera.
Not good.
Hold on. Sometimes technology just doesn't want to play. Just doesn't want to play. So, hold on. I love it when it happens live, though. Just being
Well, you know, it's just how it goes, Kat. You roll with the punches. It'll be fine. Everybody understands. At least
Hey,
I hope they do.
yesterday the whole thing went down, and I had to do an entire. Woo! I'm back, camera. I need you to work. So, let's see here. There we
Sylvia
go.
wants to know where you got your hat.
Where I got my hat, you know what? I got my hat at the little, there's like a little convenience store thing right next to my house. And they have these. So if y'all like want one of these hats, I'll be happy to go get you one. If they're like right, I don't want to say that they're like maybe $15, maybe even less than that. Yeah, I know. Okay, now that is far too bright. I thought
It's flushed out.
it did. It flushed out. Okay, I'm gonna do it a different way. Okay, let me adjust this. No, I need it to go further down. Okay. All right, what you're looking at are, you know what? I need this to go down as well. So hold on, because I'm gonna get closer.
Bear with us. Technical difficulties.
Well, I have to get the right, like the right camera angle for them to really, you know what? It's going to need to be over here where I'm at because that's the only way you guys are going to be able to see. Let me see. I'm just, nope, that also blows it out. Okay.
Oi.
Right. There we go.
Can you set your light disc up to where they're not directly under it, but they're shining towards it?
Yeah, I can.
Because you actually looked like you were getting some good structures when it was nearby. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. That, if not, I'm going to find my flashlight, of course. The one thing that always goes missing.
But your camera's like not focused. Or it's focusing and then not focusing.
Well, it might be that. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
you know what? You'll see as I turn this, you'll begin to see even without that light, guys. Hold on. Let me see if any.
I'm like so close up on my monitor, it's not even funny.
The weird thing is the camera is focusing in and out, and the camera is sitting still, and it shouldn't be doing that.
Can you turn off your autofocus?
It's not. It doesn't have an autofocus on this camera. All right. You sit here in the front yard, and the neighbor who's in the wheelchair goes by with the camouflage raincoat and goes on.
Oh my God.
David Coffin, so they're just like hanging out, huh?
Don't touch that skull right at the moment. Hold on. All right. Now you can move it if you need to.
All right.
I was
Now,
taking a screenshot.
guys, you're legitimately get prepared to get blown away, because this is not the only, those crystal skulls, yes, they hold a ton of energy, but what I'm about to show you with my egg in my heart crystal is gonna blow you guys away. I mean, legit, they're called record keepers. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all a couple different crystals, and then we are gonna, I promise we're gonna go back to the spirit box as well. Oh, good, nobody can see me. Oh, there's no.
Sylvia says she wants to know how much those hats are. She'll send you the money. Go get her one. She
You
must have it.
one?
Sylvia.
Oh, okay,
Sylvia.
Sylvia, absolutely. They, yes, I'll get with you, and I will get you one. And anybody else, they have them all year round, and I think they have denim, like blue jean material as well. What I'll do is I'll go and I'll take some pictures, and then I'll post them on Facebook. And yes, of course, yes, Gregor. If you've not seen my show on my channel, go type into the search bar the crystal skulls. Now, Gregor brings up a really good thing. Now, why? What is important? Now, I'm going to turn this, but y'all are going to see what happens. The cool thing that you're going to appreciate, Gregor, is that these skulls, okay, well, you can see this one is like, hold on, I'll show you. Let me put this guy in the middle. This thing is huge. Okay, this is like 7 pounds. This one right here. These skulls, this skull and my tinier skulls over here, which I'll bring over a couple more, have all been activated by the ancient crystal skulls that have currently been found. All of these skulls that I have were activated by those ancient skulls. I traveled before I had kids. I traveled to Santa Fe. I met the Skull of Doom. I need the camera to refocus, please. Thank you. Oh, wow, it did it on command. Okay. And they were downloaded by those. And I do want to tell people, and I've said this on my show before, if anybody has a crystal skull, if they don't and they want one, I will go to my crystal shop and I'll take a picture of the price tag, whatever. You just send me, like, PayPal me the cost of the crystal skull, and I will 100% no charge download your skulls and crystals with the power of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 was the total. I have all the papers on the ones that were downloaded, because it said that when you guys can go look at like crystalskulls.com, they charge like an arm and a leg to download people's skulls, and there's just no need for that. I think the information within the crystal skulls, now I had to pay to get mine downloaded, but I would never charge anyone else to do that. So if you do ever want to do that, let me know and I'll do that for you. I've done it for a lot of different people over the years. Okay, so did y'all hear that? You couldn't see it, but I don't know if you heard it. All the crystals that are on my crystal plate just...
Yes, we heard it.
Okay, that moved all on its own. Okay, I'm going to show you the egg and the heart, and then we're going to do some crystal skull divining. And I'm also going to show you, I'm going to show you all a lot of stuff. The other part of the show might have been boring to some people, but truly, this is cool. Okay. First of all, when you possess or own a crystal, even different things on different days, you can get crystal divination or messages. I don't want y'all to focus on, I know it's hard to kind of focus on, which one is she talking about? Now, this is how it goes. I did not, do my nails or anything like that, so you're going to have to ignore the pedicure issue. Okay, what you do is you start to focus and meditate. Now, you're going to see, do you see that right there? 2 eyes, mouth, head, right? And that's just right there. Okay, then after you begin to meditate and you ask for a message, you start to slowly turn your crystal. Now, keep watching within. Okay, there's no way that camera should be focusing in and out. Okay, as you keep turning, the crystal will start. Okay, like right here, I can see another face forming. And this is not just pareidolia of the eyes, okay? I promise the same figure will not show up twice. But I'm going to keep going, and we're going to keep looking. Lots of times it will show like a bird or somebody in a boat, which can mean that you are about to take a trip or there's good news coming your way. Okay? I'm going to keep turning. Okay? And you're going to start to see, but I'm going to keep turning past here. And you're going to watch that it's going to show even more things. Correct. You can see the face. Yes. I'm starting to come around here and see something that kind of looks like a weird, alien looking face. That's what I get for talking about aliens a second ago. Okay, look over here. But I want you guys to, now I see right here, I'm seeing a woman's face develop right there. Like me personally. We're going to keep going. And I'm doing it slowly so I can also go back after the show and I can see what things or messages might be within this. When I do crystal divination for people, I utilize the crystal skulls, all of their knowledge, all of everything they've been downloaded with, to give you guys a message. And it will, now I'm seeing a man's face right there. Like, that almost looks like LT. Okay, LT, I'm not actually even kidding. Like, right there where my finger is pointing right there. The weird thing is I'm also getting a weird message for him. So, okay, and then you keep turning. Do you see that camera just like zoom in and out? Okay. And I'm going to show y'all that you keep turning, you're not going to see like the same image twice. Now I'm seeing a face appear right down in there. And then you will see things start to shape shift within it, like literally. Okay. Keep going. And I'm going to do I'm going to do other crystals too. So this is crystal divination. And it's one of my favorite things in the whole world. Okay, now I'm going to stop. Okay. And right, yes, what Pearl just said. Okay, now I'm going to move you. Thank you for your messages. And if y'all, to give y'all a perspective, like this one's a pretty good size skull. You know what? I'll focus in on your, let's see if there's anything, because the eyes are, it's thought to believe that when the eyes are carved into the skull, it's one of the last things that they carve. That's when it taps into the consciousness of all other crystals and skulls out there. Just turn it like this. And I'm seeing something within the eye there. Okay, now I'm going to put that one down. Okay, now let's see what. Hold on. This one is, let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to get the best. Okay. This is a record keeper skull crystal. Okay, now what I want you to pay attention to with this one, this is a crystal, like this is pretty, this again in my hand to give you a perspective is pretty large. But let's do this like this way. Okay. Now I see a crystal skull within this actual crystal right there. And I see rainbows coming through that. Whoa, that's getting my monitor. No. Hold on, I gotta not have the monitor glare there. Okay, there we go. And I want you to look. This one always gives some pretty incredible things, this particular crystal does. Okay. Now I'm seeing a face like right in here. And it's kind of an ominous looking one to me, like right there. No, I don't want to glare up it. No. Hold on. I can only get like so far away from the computer. Focus in, please. Okay, now, okay, hold on. Let me show you. Okay. I want you to take a look at this part, okay? I cannot keep it from glaring bad. Just ignore the monitor. I want you to, let's see, get it. Okay, you see how this looks right now, how clear it looks. I'm going to turn it around, and then I'm going to show you what happens when you take it and you warm it in your hand.
All right. Nana says, why they show themselves in crystal? Does crystal have energy to help them show up?
Absolutely. Hey, Lori, Choctaw girl. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm on live stream. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm on live stream.
Hi, Lori.
She would call when she was done. Well, it would be easier if you could. Why don't you ring her phone or text her? All right, guys. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm going to show you. Okay, this is what the crystal looks like this way. Okay, since we got interrupted. Okay, and this is what it looks like there. Now, here's what you do. Now you're gonna see a difference. You take, now I'm gonna go off screen to do it, but it's the same heart, I promise. Okay, or I can do it here. Take your hand. I was playing with eyeliner. That's not a tattoo. I was playing with makeup earlier. Okay, and you warm it up. Okay, in your hand. And it gets cloudy. Oh, please focus, focus, focus. Okay, you see how cloudy it got? After I put it in my hand and I heated it up. It then becomes cloudy, like that. And then you see more messages. I'm going to turn it this way. See, it was like super clear before. Now I warmed it up. It's kind of like a mood ring in a sense. Yeah, I can't explain exactly how that works. It's just one of the techniques when I was studying crystals that I was told that quartz crystals in particular do. Okay. And then when you have a candle and you hold the heart over it, okay, it's cloudy. And then I'm going to warm it again over here. And I'm going to show you what this does. Wait until you see the labradorite egg. So you're going to be like, whoa. Okay. You warm it up. And you see how cloudy it got? Around. And then you get, now I see a person's face like right up there, like an actual, I see eyebrows, from my perspective. I don't know what y'all are seeing. And then you continue to turn it. And you will get very direct messages and things that will apply to the questions that you're asking. or like in my case, if I'm doing it for someone, if I'm doing crystal divination for somebody. Now, I'm going to try to see what the best. Okay, where is. Oh, I need more light. Let's see if I can get some light for this without blowing it out. Okay. With this may. Actually, okay. With the egg, okay, this is a labradorite egg sphere, not like a circle, but like an egg shape. And this is what this one looks like before I warm it up in my hand. Is that light blowing that out too much?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I want you to look at it like this. And then I'm going to warm it up in my hand. This one takes a little bit longer to warm up in the hand. Welcome back, LT. I swear I saw your face inside a crystal. Okay, now I'm going to warm it up. I'm going to warm it up. And I don't know if part of it is you're putting your energy as you do it, but as you warm a crystal up, it changes. Okay, it just changes. Okay, now let me see if I can put it there and maybe possibly tilt it. Nope. I'm gonna have to come at it from this way. Okay. Focus. And that got cloudy. So it's not as crystal clear because once you spin it, once you heat it up. Now I'm seeing like an owl or well, I'm seeing a couple things. I'm going to see what y'all see. I'm seeing quite a few things. And many times the message, I swear I see LT's face again. LT, I don't know what you're doing, but now I'm seeing something like right there. Oh. Now I'm going to turn this way. I just got a flash over here of Brian BPG, your son, like right, I'm going to point to it here. I can see like that cap that he has on your profile picture, and I'm picking up on something as well. So that's Yeah, I bet you can feel that crystal skull. Okay, I'm gonna keep turning. And I'm gonna show you that one next. A smiling face. Y'all may be seeing some stuff in the crystals behind me as well. Hey, Steve-O. Okay, now I'm going to put this down. And let me, you know what, let's see, like with the, because this, okay, the skulls, I guess you would say, are not as optically clear. It doesn't matter how clear, but this is like the big one. And again, these have all been downloaded by the, now this one won't blow that out at all. That'll actually help. Okay, so the back of the skull tends to also capture quite a lot. Let's go up. Let me see if it's better with or without. With or without? Anyone with or without light? Pearl? Pearl must not be there. Maybe not there. Let's go with that.
I am here, but I'm digging through my refrigerator because I'm trying to cook dinner.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to turn this.
And Steve-O, you need to go back and listen to the Poltercom session.
Oh, great. Now what I will do is while I'm turning this, I'm going to turn on the spirit box and I'm going to see what communication we get while doing this. Okay? Hello, spirits.
If you now you get them to do, yeah. God. You listen? Yes, but what? You're ready to stop to get.
Spirits, do these skulls help you to communicate? Do they help to communicate messages?
Here.
Here?
Tell me.
This is one I cannot even hold up at all. It's just too heavy to hold up in front of me. I heard it say it's brown. That is a little bit brown.
Do it.
What? What? Hold on.
You're pretty good. Just
Wait.
Paul?
Spirits, can you come through and show yourself within one of these two skulls? Ooh, I see a hand in that one.
But I also said sleepy.
If I said that, can you manifest something within that?
Singing. Yeah, cool.
Oh, cool. You got some screenshots. Cool, cool, cool. Spirits, can you say hello to David? Armando? Or that? It just said Armando again. Guys, hold on. I'm gonna switch camera views again. I'll be right back.
It's pretty. What is next? First behavior.
I heard voodoo.
Last year. What are you?
I heard the name Mario. Just that thing is doing that thing again with the energy. Can you stop? Like that?
One of her.
It did. It said Mario. Astrid. Thank you, ladies and gents. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
The lights are doing that weird flicker thing that they were doing last week.
I know. I was just noticing that. No, they don't speak English only because I've been hearing. I don't know exactly what languages because I speak a little Spanish, but Astrid, can you help? Heard something about function. You know what, y'all? Hold on. I'm gonna go grab my Nikisi over there, and I'm gonna see if you can help bring more energy in. And if y'all haven't, if you didn't see him on my last stream, then don't be coming out. He's not bad. He's just fun. It is. It is.
Right? I don't see.
Can I place the labradorite or one of the smaller stones? Yeah, I can. And usually you guys over here, this is like my whole crystal altar. So let's put the skull back over here. And that's also usually where my egg sits, is over here. I have a lot of, can I ask the spirit if there's is there a message for Mario? David's right. Spirits will speak. Spirits, what message do you have for David? What is this, spirits?
You might want to be more.
What is the name of this?
Have more than one David in chat.
What did the shamans in the lower Congo use in the belly? You know what? Yeah, it did. What is this for?
Enjoy this.
Okay. I'm going to put you right here so you can be a part of this. And I'm going to put you there. I have a feeling you're going to fall. But you can hang out right there. Okay, let's move that around.
Bracelet.
Bracelet? Or something about bracelet.
I'm trying to protect you. With what?
Spirits, can you bring something forward for ladies and gentlemen?
We're out here on the not as a
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try it. Welcome back, Bridget. I also know that there is somebody. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm turning the volume down because I'm telling you, somebody keep it personal. Okay. There is somebody watching right now. I'm gonna look at the camera. I got like 3 cameras over here. Okay. There is somebody watching the stream right now that is not typing in chat, but they're wishing to get communication from their person. So I'm going to turn it back up and see if they come through.
Sleeps.
Who are you trying to talk to? Answer me. Ooh, that was a very specific female. Spirit, what is the thing that is coming up right after the weekend? Texas, right? What else? Give me a name associated with. Ooh, did you hear that laugh? Sarah. Oh, I got the chills everywhere. Okay. What message do you have for Sarah? How did you pass? Dad? What was your favorite thing to do in your past, like, passing time when you were alive? Her beer belly. Did you play a particular instrument when you were alive? Hi, Jane. Said, ETPI is looking for Ray. Ray, are you still there? Every time I put my Ray. Hello, Jane H. Welcome. Astrid, can you keep helping? This energy thing happened with the camera with this guy the last time I live streamed. Can you stop that manifestation of the light? Because it's going to give somebody a seizure. I'm going to go try to debunk that as being like totally technical. So hold on. I'd love to tell y'all it's just absolutely paranormal, but not everything is paranormal. So hold on.
I don't know where she went. Did she accidentally hit something and log off? Cat? Wait.
Hold on.
There you are.
Yeah.
You guys can listen to me make dinner.
Okay, that is not. That is. There's something going on with the energy. That. Okay, I'm gonna. Hey, Carrie. Elsewhere. Welcome. What energy? I mean, it's kind of hard to say in this room, but what energy is jacking with the camera again? Because it didn't do it earlier today. Oh, I heard it's me in a little child's voice. Is there a little girl here that needs to talk to somebody in chat? Hey, Paranormal Mountain. LT, I can't make it stop. I can't make the light, the energy. Thank you, Carrie. I love having you on my channel. George? Another little girl's voice. And again. How old are you? So the little girl talking. How did you pass? It is. Yeah. That's Bridget. That's yes.
Fan.
Yes, there's a fan right here. Kyla, can you say your name? Kyla, I felt your energy and I heard your little tiny voice. You can say your first or middle name. Or your mom's name. I heard that little voice again. It said, just stay.
Gladys.
It's the natural light. No, there's no light trying to get in. It's dark here now. It's like in my room, it's like pitch black, except for the open light. Kyla Gypsy. She said, hi, Mother.
He's working.
What time? I need someone to timestamp that. 6:20. I'm going to timestamp it myself. It's 6:25 Central. Kyla, can you say hi to your mom? Hi. Wow. I'm going to have to go back over this audio. What do you see where you're at, Kyla? You just said you. She sees you, Bridget. And she was like, sounded like she was crying. It said call her. Thank you, Paranormal Mountain. Kyla Gypsy, if you can show yourself in your mom's dream tonight, or even around the house, she wants to see you. I just heard her again, but I don't know what that one said, but I heard it. The energy is Night Watchers. In this, yes, I can tell you, Jamie. Paranormal Mountain. Yes. Close your eyes and listen.
So, let's talk.
Hey, Antonio. There's somebody else. Okay, there's somebody who's coming through to me for somebody there, and I keep hearing the name Susan. Not through here, but here. Somebody wants. You know, I have found. Hold on, guys. Let me turn this off for a second. I'll be right back, spirits, because this is an important thing, and I'm going to turn this back on, Jamie. From my perspective, the spirits that cross into the light when they pass away, they're able to come back and forth. Okay? Now, as a medium, as a psychic medium, doing mediumship, okay? Can you see if it's doing it in regular spectrum instead of IR? Yeah. Yes, I can. But we'll see if there is now there are sometimes spirits that choose to stay on the earth plane rather than go and resonate fully in the light. They are here because they still have things to do, or that they simply are still learning things as a spirit, and so they resonate in the earth plane. I can't explain why, but they do. Let me switch to a whole other camera, and we'll see if it's doing it. If y'all just see the cords I have here, you would be like, look. Hello. Wow, I turned that back on and they're like, hello. It just said, you're pretty, Mom. Like, go get a cigarette, Bridget. I totally understand. Okay.
Did the light stop doing it?
It's not doing it. I went and plugged the other camera in and I was just about to switch the cameras and I looked up and it's not doing it. I did not, I swear to you on my child's life, I did not, I couldn't have unplugged and plugged that camera in the IR spectrum or it would have gone off. It stopped. Okay? It stopped.
Well, at least it stopped. That's all I care about.
So, hold on. Okay, and okay. If I had unplugged and replugged in the camera with the IR, it would power down my GoPro, which has been hacked for the IR, and it would have powered it down, and I would have had to power it back up, switch it to PC camera, come back here, and then turn the camera on. I couldn't have unplugged and plugged it without you guys knowing that I unplugged it. So what I did is I went to plug in my BC conference cam that can zoom around the whole room with the remote. And then I came back and I sat down and I was about to switch it to see if it would do it, and it stopped. Okay, so I'm calling that paranormal. So
Hi, Paranormal Mountain. Sorry, I'm half focused. I'm doing this and I'm cooking dinner and
stuff in that.
mom life.
I'm getting emotional. I hope that's my mother. Okay. Let me scroll up and read some of your messages and then I'll turn that back on. Okay. Carrie, you know what? I do as well. So I completely understand that. But you know what? It's weird because I scrolled up and I'm reading your comment. But lo and behold, I come back and it stops. And again, I couldn't have the unplugged and plugged. So you know what? I may not be finding bones in walls, but paranormal activity is subtle. Okay, it is.
So glad I was muted because I busted out laughing.
Okay, like I got no bones hidden anywhere here. And nobody sent me any coordinates to my damn Dybbuk box. Nobody wants me to have a real Dybbuk box, I guess, because everybody else is getting them. Sorry, I had to. Okay, but
It wouldn't be you if you didn't throw at least one jab at somebody.
I would have to. Right. I know. I'm working on that in 2019. Don't hold your breath. Things like that. Okay. I'll crawl right back off my soapbox, I swear. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The important thing is if people get conditioned that the kind of things that the people that are faking demonic possessions and they're faking paranormal and they're biting into blood capsules and they're doing all of this, and people start to hold that as being the standard of evidence, when I have never seen anybody start spitting blood, okay, in all of my career, and I've been doing it a long time. Okay, if that starts to be held, then the only thing that people are, they want to be scared, they want to be whatever. But in my experience recently, there are so many people that want authentic paranormal. Authentic paranormal are the kinds of things that you've seen here today. You've seen energy manipulating that camera, and then it stopped. Okay, that takes an incredible amount of energy for spirit to manipulate like that. An incredible amount. So, okay, see, I said I was going to crawl off my little soapbox. Antonio, I'm just reading your comment. You served in Kuwait and Iraq, but the things you do actually frighten me. I can't believe the fear I get watching, and I'm not even doing it, and it scares me. You know what? You're not the only person that, like, I've dated police officers before. I dated a guy in the military that also served, and thank you for your service, by the way. I dated a guy in the military, and people who are regular to my channel know this story. He is a certified, like, badass. And New Year's Eve a year ago, went to bed, no, day before New Year's, I woke up and he was gone. Gone. Left my bed, left the house, left. Did not talk to me for like 3 weeks. Finally, 3 weeks go by, and he said he had never been so scared in his life, because he kind of went to bed mocking maybe the spirit. Look, if you saw my room, you would understand. He was sleeping and one of my Catholic last rites boxes that's on the wall over here fell open, and all of the stuff to give last rites fell on his head. And then he whipped around, a cross came off of the wall. He jumped up, put his pants or whatever on, and bolted. Stuff came flying off of my makeup area, and he left, and he was so scared. We still talk and we still laugh about it, but we're not dating anymore. So it freaked him the hell out. But true story, stuff happens here that it would scare quite a lot of people. Sometimes it scares me for a second. But Jamie is saying a true paranormal investigator looks over their videos, EVP hours and hours to see if they got anything. Then you debunk it before you call it paranormal, which is why I got up, went, unplugged the camera the first time, plugged it back in. It was still doing it. We were about to plug in another one to see if that one was having any issues with energy and so forth before you deem anything paranormal. So, yeah. There are no stupid questions. Night Watcher's checking on Bridget. I think Bridget went out to have a cigarette. How do I overcome fear? Okay, that one is a hard one. Because I started seeing Kat, please find out if that was my mother asking for me. Baz Boozy, when I turned that speaker, oh my God, did I just call a ghost box a speaker? That's because I was doing that Huff Paranormal paperweight thing yesterday. And yes, I will. But I want you to know that, well, yes, I'll turn that back on. And you know what Bridget is saying? The thing that I do, and on the weekends, I don't have my SLS camera charged up right now, otherwise I would do it. And one of the things that I love to do, how would someone be able to talk privately? You mean to me? Absolutely. I'm always available to speak with any of y'all privately, on a Google Hangout, whatever. And there's never a charge, ever. I connect people with their loved ones. If somebody wants a private something, a private spirit box, or SLS camera and spirit box, or for me to connect personally, there's never, ever, ever. I do not charge for those spiritual gifts, and I am happy to do it. So
yes, and you can find her on Twitter and on Facebook too. So that's an easy way to message.
Yeah, and hold on. I'll put my Facebook. I'll put my Facebook in chat, and you can also send me. You can send me a message to Southern Angels Paranormal @gmail.com. Okay, so reach out. Message me, let me know who you are from YouTube or what have you, and I'm more than happy to talk with y'all. If there's anybody who has any questions about EVPs or spirit box or anything to do with investigating and you want some advice, I'm always free to do that, and I love doing it. I actually really love doing it. So you'll never get a no from me, ever. So you need some help. Okay, privately, yeah. Don't explain it here. Just get with me off of here, and then we can do a face-to-face, and I'll be happy to help in any way that I can. Jamie, awesome. You got a new camera and getting some new gear soon and waiting till spring. You know what? That's awesome. Just one thing at a time. That's how I did it over an 8-year period. One thing at a time. But I'm also going to be dedicating like once a week, especially I'm digging this whole afternoon thing, especially since I like go to bed pretty early. Like Pearl's joke, she's not joking though. Like I literally am one of those people who like goes to bed early. I need my sleep. So this afternoon thing allows me to connect with people from all over a whole lot more than I do when I do my nighttime one. So you're going to see more of these. And much to a lot of people's not going to like this, I am going to start doing every other week, possibly once a week, who's faking and frauding in the paranormal this week. Like, legitimately, won't be done in any negative way whatsoever. And I probably won't even name the channel, but I'll describe what I saw and I'm seeing in the channel. Or if somebody messages me and says, hey, go check out this video, I'll tell you. Like I already have one for this week. Okay, and I saw it today. And it had to do with the Dybbuk box. Oh my gosh. It's going to be completely funny and done from I will try to be comedic and lighthearted when I do it. All right. Spirit Wolf, be right back. Got to go outside for a cigarette. I definitely want the black hat with the same emblem. Cool. Done. Yes, another derpy box. Okay. I'm gonna turn this back on. I'm gonna turn the spirit box back on. Oh, you just ETPI. You just got a full spectrum camera and will be using on your next investigation. Awesome. You guys in chat, go and subscribe to the people in chat. Like I don't know if y'all have YouTube videos, but go subscribe to the people that are in here because everybody in here is like really nice and really cool. And it sounds like we have a lot of investigators. So, you know, it's all about teamwork to me. So, Lucas Elliott's Urban Xer's comment about Dan from Exploring the Fighters. I will check that. Night Watchers. And if you guys, she doesn't investigate for YouTube. She comes over here and we investigate because Pearl's on my team. And if I'm live, you can usually find generally Pearl is here. So the person with the name Susan, that was something that I did. It wasn't something I heard through the spirit box. It was something that was coming to me as a medium. So yeah. But let me turn the spirit box on. And again, I'm going to be doing things where my whole show is going to be spirit box in the SLS camera, the Connect system camera, to try to bring a voice as well as capturing it on SLS so that you have visual and audible confirmation that your loved one, if it is your loved one, is trying to communicate. So, okay, I'm going to turn spirit box back on.
Excited.
It just said, excited. To the spirit that I heard that said Susan, what is your loved one's name? Really, Baz? That's really cool. something about tomorrow. Antonio would like to connect. Antonio's dad, if you're there and you can come here, you can speak through this device. Could you say his name if you're here? Our service? Antonio's father, if you can come through, can you let me know if you're here? Real? Is there a word or something you can say that only Antonio would know? You guys go subscribe to ETPI. Hey, Kayla.
Excuse me.
Antonio's dad, could you say your name? By the way, they don't always come through in their voice like the little girl did. I think she wanted to get her mom's attention. And you guys, if a person does not come through for you, it doesn't mean they don't want to talk to you. It just means there might be a whole lot of she spirits standing in front of them.
I'm back.
Welcome back. That was, okay, I'm reading the name in chat. Can you say that nickname that Antonio just posted?
Mommy, how much salmon do I have to eat?
Try to utilize my energy and Astrid's to say that name.
The child is not wanting to eat.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Oh, right there it was. Did you hear it?
I just heard it as I was about to rewind that just a little, Antonio, and you're going to hear the name. You're going to hear the name.
But the O was, instead of like an ah sound, it was almost an A. It was really weird.
Angela Murr, you guys had a word. If you're here and can say that, please do that. Only happy tears, Antonio. They did. He said it. you for coming through and for saying your name. I just said extraordinary. You're so welcome.
Isn't it? Okay.
Okay, Baz, the name of your mother pronounced is D-R, is that correct? Can you come through by saying your name for Baz?
Yeah.
I thought I heard the first two parts of that name over two sweets, but I'm going to have to go back and listen. Can you try that again? Welcome back, Lucky. Something Spain. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn this off. Okay, one of the things, okay, I don't know, y'all can't really see, it doesn't matter the color of this, okay, but this, I'm going to tell y'all, and I don't know if that's at all helping. Okay, it could be that Astrid is like my Crystal Ball Astrid. I don't know if it is because I'm focusing my energy on her, and then because y'all notice that I kept pointing like this. I wasn't really just like being a dingy blonde pointing at the ghost box like y'all didn't know where it was. I was trying for the energy to basically come from here to there and then back. That was my experiment anyway. Okay, but one of the things that I got for Christmas, and I was telling Pearl about this, this blanket here, it is, okay, it's 20 pounds, first of all. They're called anxiety blankets. And if you go and you look up the original ones, they are, okay, like, depending on your weight is how you depend on what weight anxiety blanket you get. And they're very heavy. Like, imagine taking 20 pounds and just lifting it and throwing it over there. It's not easy. But what this is filled with is quartz crystals. So for every one of these little, well, you can't really see it because of the IR, all these little squares are all filled with quartz crystals. Okay, so if you think about you got that one quicker than I could even go. But, what the anxiety blanket does, like if somebody, a lot of people who have kids who have ADHD, a lot of kids who suffer with anxiety, even my own daughter, we're fighting the blanket. Okay, like my son got this for me for Christmas, and she has a terrible time sleeping, and she's got anxiety. which I think a lot of people have these days as we're moving into higher vibrational beings. A lot of people are having a hard time shifting into a higher consciousness. So here's this 20 pounds of quartz crystals laying on my bed. Now, I can't say, but I wouldn't think that it hurts. That's why you see so many crystals over here. And I'll do a video with like daylight, and I'll do a video and show you guys all of the crystals over here so you can actually get a better idea of what it looks like. But the pressure, like the weight of it, stimulates the serotonin in your brain, which lowers the anxiety. And I think the quartz crystals also help that. But then I'm kind of a homeopathic person that believes in East meets West philosophy. So to me, crystals absolutely always help. Doesn't mean you have to glue them to your spirit box. You just have to put your ghost box down next to a crystal. It doesn't have to be glued to it like a certain somebody that rhymes with puff. Okay. So yeah, I don't know why I felt like I wanted to tell y'all about these anxiety weighted blankets, the ones that are filled with crystals. They have some that are filled with glass beads, some that are filled with some other kind of material. But you know what? Imagine like 20 pounds of like, oh my God, and I sleep so good. You don't toss and turn with it because it like weights you down, and it's, oh my God. And it's all quartz crystals. Whoever invented that, brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. So, anyway, I am going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm doing an interview. Like I said, the reason I'm on here today is because I thought my interview was today and it's tomorrow. So tomorrow I will have makeup on again. So I'm going to do another show tomorrow as soon as I get done with my interview. It's not live, and I'm not going to tell you guys what channel it's on because I don't want my haters go sending hate to the person interviewing me. But it's somebody who has written 6 books, who's very famous in LA, and she has like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and it's going to be an incredible interview, and I will be telling you where you can go watch that interview tomorrow after I do the interview. And I'm also going to be working with this individual for a very special Valentine's, not Valentine's Day, but the day before Valentine's. We're going to be doing an incredible show for you guys, and you're not going to want to miss it. So, oh yeah, you can say Proving Demons. I done said his name and all my stuff and all that. So let's just be real. Bone in the wall. Yeah, fake and fraud extraordinaire. So I think I cannot believe it's 7 o'clock because I have been streaming since, what time did I go on? Let's see. I've been streaming for 3 hours, and it went by like that. And it always goes by like that because I love the crap out of this. And I'm here to tell you, I have a lot more energy and all of that during the day. And y'all saw, it doesn't have to be night, although it is kind of like dark in my room. Anyway, we're going to be doing some really cool things. And a lot of you guys will get to enjoy it during those mid-afternoon into there. So, Jamie, you just like fakes and bluffing up and others. Agreed. Let's try to turn this around. Share this video. All you have to do is go click it, put it in your playlist, share it, share. Share it with others so other people can come and they can enjoy it and they can try to connect with their loved ones. That's what we're here for, is to do cool stuff like everything we did today. So, Pearl, thank you for coming on and joining. I know that Pearl's energy, like I know, I can just see her on the over there with her eyes closed and like really focusing that energy to help spirits come through. So, most of all, thank you guys for coming, because with you guys, without you guys, there wouldn't be any show, because I do live streams. So they're not edited, they're not uploaded, it is live, and that's how I like to do it. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I will put the show up in a little bit, and I 100% need to thank David Coffin. Truly, nobody ever has to super chat or donate or anything to my channel at all. But the fact that you did that, it really touched my heart, and you just don't know how much it means to me. So David Coffin, thank you. And I hope I'll see everyone tomorrow, and you guys have an awesome evening. I love y'all. Tons of love and light your way. All right. Peace out.
Bye.